Welcome back to another episode of Real Estate Champions, brought to you by Mortgage Now. I'm Steve Strum. Sitting next to me, as always, is Marshaun Jackson, the founder of Mortgage Now.
How's it going?
Good, buddy. So I got some good questions for you.
Oh.
So we have an inside joke, but let's figure out. I know enough about you. Let's talk about this fine young lady.
Yes.
So who do we have today?
We have Sarah Olson with Real Estate Agent Success Academy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
So the inside joke.
Okay.
Marshaun's mom would tell us that every question's a good question. Okay. So I'm still not sure if I'm asking good questions or if he's just not making me want to feel bad.
I'm being very kind.
But I have a good question, and I think it's a great question for the young lady that happens to be sitting with us
Yes.
today. But why don't you ask the question since they're so good?
So the question I have for you is, why should every new real estate agent come to your class?
They should come to my class because most new agents are coming from a different career. So a lot of new real estate agents maybe being a teacher, it's a second career, or they've maybe been raising their family and it's their first time out in the workforce and it's been a while. My academy doesn't teach what traditional coaches teach. My academy teaches the foundation of being an entrepreneur. So making the best choices for them from the beginning, meeting them where they are. And we start with just finding the right brokerage for them to find their home at. So there are so many different brokerages, and a lot of real estate agents will make maybe not the best choice, but the one they just think is right by picking the brokerage on their corner. But maybe their tools, systems, and training and mentorship isn't the best for what they need.
It's very interesting. So outside of this TV show, and of course we do try to have fun here because it's a fun opportunity to talk about you, right? I'm in the financial services sector. So by trade, I'm out into the stock market kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And what you say is very relevant because just like in my world, people, although they may not have come outside of the industry, they may have, picking that brokerage is critical.
It is.
What do you see as some of the folks that maybe didn't select you? Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that you try to change that may give them a higher probability of success? And what is the danger in picking the wrong brokerage because you just saw it on the street corner, as you said?
Right. Great question.
Great question. Better than good.
You pay me $5 later.
Yeah. 10% of the producers. All right.
Great question. So when someone chooses the wrong brokerage, there's expense involved. A lot of brokerages have what's called a cap, which is they're choosing based on a high commission. So XYZ brokerage, I'm going to go there because I'm getting paid 100% of whatever I bring in, but I have to pay a cap to the brokerage, and that's going to cost me $1,250 a month in order to get this high commission. So very realistic. This happens all the time. The agent's going to go for the high commission split, but they're going to pay their broker $1,250 a month in order to get that. Well, if you can
pleasure of having a better commission
so
scale.
if you can do math, you haven't made a sale in 6 months for 100% commission, yet you've paid $1,250 per month. So is that brokerage giving you the tools, the systems, the resources that you need in order to get a higher commission? So you might be writing a check every month and not making a sale because they didn't have the mentorship, the training, the lead sources, whatever. So what we do is really from a grassroots, we analyze where the person is. If you're coming into real estate with an enormous database and you have people who are going to automatically just start sending you business, great. That might be a wonderful business opportunity for you to pick that brokerage based on that commission split. But chances are it's not. So those are some of the mistakes that are right off the bat. So people, it's so exciting. First of all, when you get your real estate license, I mean, oh my gosh, you've studied, you have passed that exam, you have stressed about everything, and you're so flying high, and you're just gonna work with customers and you make good gobs of money. But the realistic is you have to set your foundation up from the beginning. So it is choosing the right brokerage, but then also, Steve, I mean, with financial planning, you've got to run your business. You need to know how much it's going to cost to be a real estate agent, and it is not free.
So you give them the tools and the resources, not just to be a successful real estate sales professional,
Exactly.
but also how to be a successful business owner, because that is different.
Yes. Two different things.
I've been in this business 18 years and I still don't have it all figured out, but I have a really great team of people that are much smarter than I am in certain areas. So we kind of meld. But when I first started, man, it was me and me.
Yeah.
And and it was like that for years.
Yeah.
So as we kind of take it away, the value prop that you have now, you're also a real estate broker.
I am.
So you also,
broker associate. Yes.
So you also sell houses,
I do.
and
I do.
get the money. For your so
I do.
So you do it. You are in the production world, right? And this is a show about mortgages and real estate. So just like most of the other folks on here, you sell houses, which is great.
I do.
But you also have this other side of the business that you provide service for others to train them so that they can also provide for their family or their community, whatever that is, at a higher probability of success.
It's a wonderful career. Real estate is a fantastic career.
And they're not making any more dirt.
No, they're not.
Unless a volcano, but
they're
you
not.
gotta move to like
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff that we could talk about for a long time, because it sounds like you've been in this business for a minute and you sound like you have an expertise as well as a training program. What we'll do, just so people can come check out, wow, that's a really great thing. We'll put your stuff on our website, which is thedailynewsnetwork.com. People can come check you out, whether it's for the sales side, whether it's for the broker training side, or the real estate associate training side. And then also on that website, if I'm not mistaken, I heard the word googob of money. That is what
That's a technical word.
It is a technical word. I think that's what happens to the money that falls off the money tree. It becomes a googob. So you have the money tree. You have the googob.
Yeah.
And so for anybody here that wants to learn about the money tree, the googob,
Googobs,
or
money
the wonderful training program that Sarah provides to have the higher possible opportunities in real estate, but then to be a great business owner, share this episode. Somebody's going to laugh about this. But remember to always live with gratitude.
It is a passionate mortgage brokerage that's local here in Jacksonville, Florida. We offer your traditional mortgages, purchase, refinance, debt consolidation, your conventional FHA, VA, government. I want them to feel like we care, like truly empathetic. We understand. I want them to understand we're knowledgeable. We're here for them. They are not just a number.